Greetings and welcome to Connecting with Intent Formula Show. I'm your host Muhammad Awais. On this episode, we have a very special guest, Jennifer Friebly. She's a speaker, storyteller, content creator, marketing coach. Yeah, please join me to give a warm welcome to our guest, Jennifer Friebly. Jennifer, welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Let me start with this. Where were you? What happened? Who were you surrounded with that inspired you to do what you do today?
Well, lots of different things, but it's been a long journey. My inspiration really for what I do today came when I was a marketing director in the Hamptons on Long Island. I was like the lawyer at the cocktail party where people wanted free advice on how to improve their marketing, though. So I realized very quickly that there was a need for my skills. I've had several starts and stops. I've added coaching certifications to what I do along the way because really, when you are working with a business and solving their marketing problems, a lot of times it's about the owner and it starts at the top. So when there's a block, that process is often the owner needs clarity or correction and it will affect the entire business. So I learned that. That was really the whole thing. That what was surrounding me was people that needed that advice on how to be their best selves, and I helped them.
What is your higher purpose in life?
Oh boy. Okay. So my higher purpose in life is to really help others be their best versions of themselves. I want to see people succeed and be happy doing it. After I lost my husband to a brain tumor, I realized that so many people are not enjoying the journey of this life. They are always wishing ahead for some future destination. And really, really, the destination is the journey right now. It's what you are doing today. And the more that I can teach people that, the happier their lives can be and the more successful their businesses will be.
Wow. What have been top three greatest challenges that you have had to overcome?
Well, one would have to be needing the approval of others, right? Because there's so many things growing up where people tell, your parents, everything, but you don't really, you just need to focus on what it is, it's in front of you that feels right for you. The other thing is learning to channel my grief. I had to learn how to work with that and use it as a way to actually overcome and move ahead. And the other thing was accepting myself. I had to just be comfortable in my own skin and knowing that I could do it because even on our worst days, we think that we all suffer from that imposter syndrome. And that's all it is fear, false evidence appearing real.
Yeah. What is your greatest failure story? What did you learn and how did you recover from it?
Okay, so my biggest failure story has to do be with being too comfortable. I had that one client that made up 90% of my business, the all eggs in one basket client. And that client suddenly had a change in direction. And so I was told that in 30 days, I wasn't going to have that client anymore. And now I could have either let my business fall apart at that point, or I had a chance then at that point to dig in and fix it. And what I did was I managed within 2 short weeks to replace that client with 5 smaller ones. So no one anymore had an outsized control over me. And now I've actually quadrupled my business since then because I saw that there was a problem, never wanted to see that happen again, and kicked it into high gear. So, again, just don't put all your eggs in one basket because you just never know when that other shoe could drop.
What is the impactful book you have read and what did you learn from it?
Boy, I've read a lot, but I have to say that number one on the list would have to be The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. And the
Yeah.
reason for that is that there's parts of us intuitively and inside that we have to deal with our own selves, but then there's the external also. And what I love about this is, I'm going backwards, is the fact that one of the concepts in the habits is always go for the win-win. And when you approach anything from how can we both win, everyone wins. And again, and you may not see the result the way you expect it, but you're going to always wind up in a better place.
Yeah, wow. What are your goals for the next 12 months?
So, my goals for the next 12 months are to expand my coaching business more because I love helping people. I love when a business owner or an individual comes to me and says, "Hey, I'm having trouble getting past this area," or "How do I get clear on this?" And when I can sit down with them and help them figure all that out, there is no greater joy in my life because I view their success as mine. It's like I love that. And I think after seeing the dark side of my life in a lot of ways, helping other people that were just like me at one point is just so rewarding.
What advice you will give to younger yourself?
Oh my gosh. Okay. What I would tell my younger self is not to give up so soon, that I am enough, that even on my worst day, that I am more capable than my best competitor, and not to compare myself to anyone. You have no idea what anyone's journey is. Focus one foot in front of the other. You don't need to see the end zone. Just move forward and enjoy the ride.
Wow. How can we support you?
Well, send me some clients. Send me the person that needs me. That would be the best way to support me. I just want to help people and I want to see people succeed. And when they make money, I make money. So everybody wins.
Wow. What would you say about your guest appearance on the show?
Well, I really, first of all, I want to thank you for inviting me. And second of all, I think that your questions were fantastic in terms of how I could feature what I do and feature me in the best possible light. And I'm really grateful for you finding me and asking me to come on. I'm honored,
Thank you.
actually. Thank you.
Thank you so much for your kind words. I really appreciate you. What closing thoughts would you like to share with our listeners?
Okay. So I actually wrote this ahead of time. No matter what has happened in the past, the future is a blank slate. Your present, which is a gift, and what you do right now can help rewrite your story, because there is nothing that is defined. You have any person on this earth can change their future by what they do right in this moment, this present, this gift.
Thank you, Jennifer, for sharing your wisdom with us on the behalf of connecting with the Intent Formula community and our entire team. We really appreciate you. This is Muhammad West. Until the next episode, all good wishes.